Hi guys, and welcome to another budget. I'm Jamie, a UK-based mum of two, and I'm here to conquer debt, and I also have some pretty big savings goals. In today's video, we'll be cash stuffing our weekly binder, high priority and low priority, as well as our debt and savings challenges. Join me as we dive into the world of cash budgeting and take control of finances one cash filled envelope at a time. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps to support my small channel, guys. And remember, it's another day, another sunrise, and another chance to budget right. Let's make every penny count on this amazing financial journey, and let's get started. Okay guys, so you might have seen that I got $340 in cash today, so I made some changes to my budget. We are technically cash stuffing £420, and this is because I've taken out my money for my weekly spending for the month, and I put that in my binder already, and then I will be moving over this week's amount into my cash wallet. So usually what I would do as well, if I can grab this, is start off by emptying my purse every week. However, I've already done that, so we won't be adding anything to savings challenges, because if you've watched my past two videos, which was my cash planning, which reminds me we also do need to grab cash planning pages so that I know what we're stuffing. So this is what I did in my last video. This is part 3 of kind of a reconciling my finances and getting back on track in this sort of mini series where I want to show you what I'm doing to kind of reset when I have either overspent or spent money on card or online. And in that first video, I reconciled everything, I put money where it needed to go, and I did empty my purse. So don't forget to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. So that's sort of my online spending, but it's also just spending on card. If you do cash budget and you spend on card and you wonder kind of how to work that out, I hope that video would be helpful. And I also overspent quite a bit. You'll be able to see how I deal with those things then. So this week we are going to start off by stuffing my cash wallet anyway for the week. And this is my low priority binder. So first up, groceries is going to be getting 30. So we have 20 and 30. And we now have 20, 40, 60, 70 pounds left for the month, which is I majorly overspent, but that's okay. So how are you all? I hope you've had a really good start to kind of the first third of December. When I'm filming this, I haven't actually uploaded my cash planning yet. It's a little bit delayed. I also have made an effort to put up some other videos, vlogs, etc. on my other channel, so do check those out too. That's why we are running a bit behind. I edit everything myself, so it does take some time even now. Transport is getting 15, and of course that's here. What am I doing? So we have 15, and now we have 10, 20, 35, 45 and 50 pounds left in transport. So we are quite a bit ahead, and it should not cost me more than £15 that I have planned, unless someone drives me somewhere and I need to give them petrol. Spending is up next, and spending is going to be getting £10 this week. So we now have 10, 20 and 30 pounds left for the month. What have I done here? Let's hope I just... See, there we go. And that's kind of the same for all of my wallet categories. This is a little bit more than normally. Coffee isn't getting anything. I don't know why I still have this here. It's kind of like a just in case. But I don't really buy coffee out anymore since I buy a milk frother, and it's just been life changing. I know I talk about it all the time, but it's so true. Next up we have eating out. I'm going to skip over me, and if we have any money left for the month, I'm going to probably put that back in here for myself, because that has to do with my overspending that I did as well. So that needs replenishing, but I'm going to wait till end of the month and see where we're at. So eating out is also getting 10, so we still have £30 left for the month. And then lastly, we have entertainment. It's not lastly. So we are going to stuff that with 10, and we got 10, 20 and 5. So £25 left in entertainment. And lastly, we have kids. And kids is getting 10 this week as well. I feel like this is a lot of money. I'm hoping I won't be spending too much. I think grocery is going to be quite high actually, so I might need to pull from some of these other categories, but I'm not planning on spending much on everything else. So kids now have 10, 15 and £20 left for this month. And that is it for our wallet. Let's squeeze it down. Don't want to like crush them too much, because I always end up like pulling some back out, and then they're folded, and I don't mean to be funny but I don't really like it when they're folded. So I don't know. I love this because it's so much easier to carry with me than like any of these binders. I had like a massive wallet I've used before, and I just didn't really like it. It didn't fit into like my small handbag, but this does. Okay, smaller wins, guys. And then, shall we continue here? I think that for now, we are going to make sure that our bills are sorted first of all. I really want to continue putting some into buffer, but we might talk about that in a little bit. So rent first up. Rent is getting 140, so we have 20. Let's do it like this. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20 and 40. I'm feeling really good today, guys. I hope you are too. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 280. I've been down quite a lot lately. I think I've spoken about it, so you're probably sick of it now. But with everything going on, I have like really struggled emotionally, and council tax is getting £10. So we now have 20 in council tax. But I am feeling like I'm seeing some brightness coming up in the near future, and I'm getting excited about things again, which is good because there's holidays. I love holidays. I love Christmas. So you know, it is what it is. £20 for electric. We now have 40. I just want everyone around me to have a good time, because obviously being a mum, if you're not feeling great, it does affect your family a fair bit, and I don't want it to. So obviously everybody's supportive and everyone loves me, and my eldest son has been so sweet to me. I did tell him obviously what I've been through. I wasn't going to, nobody else did, but I decided to tell him. He is 10, he's so like sweet and understanding, and of course he got upset, which is not what I wanted. But he got upset for me. Again, I don't want to seem like selfish, but he's just the sweetest, and he kind of made me feel that actually I have other things to be focusing on. I got other priorities, so move on basically and focus on the good and the positive. Gas is getting 10 again, so we now have 20. Now another thing I think that's got me down a lot lately, so anyone who's sort of followed me before will know this already, but I am kind of a baby Christian. I say a baby one. It started in 2021 because my youngest was 6 months. And I've kind of disconnected from the Lord lately. Not a lot. I've been trying to kind of work my way back there and to trust and have faith. And I did put on my main channel, Water is Getting 10, that I've realized that faith and control cannot exist in the same space, and I've been trying to control too many things, and it's been getting me down when I'm not able to. And obviously I kind of have to check myself, because like I said, faith and control cannot exist in the same space. And for me to be able to kind of have faith, I just need to stop controlling as much and just let go. And realizing that has helped a lot too. If anyone's in sort of a similar situation, broadband is getting 5, so we now have 10. Also, my prayer life has been pretty poor with everything going on, and that's the problem, you know. I'm not going to go on about it too much, like I said, but I just really want to get this off my chest. Broadband has £10. Phone bill is getting, what's phone bill getting? 10? Yes, it is. So phone bill now has 10, 20 and 25. I feel like I'm very good at praying and being thankful and grateful and all these things when things are going great. But when things are going bad, that's when I turn away. That's when I kind of shut down. That's when I'm not as grateful. That's when I'm, or at least not practicing being grateful or as joyful, or, you know, which is kind of understandable, but it's also when I sort of turn away from everything and turn away from the Lord. And we are not called to do that. Of course, we are called to run to Him. And especially when things are hard, that's when we need to be praying the most. Lean not on our own understanding, basically. iCloud is getting £5. So now that rant is over and Go Henry is getting nothing, we can just continue. And I just wanted to share this because we're coming into the Christmas season, and yes, I've had a few things going on, but it's such a hard season for so many people in various ways. Even if you have everything together, even if you don't really have anything going bad, you can still have a hard time with just stress or things getting on top of you, or, you know, because it's just so much planning and things to do, especially as a mum. But if you have other external things, then that is just a recipe for things being really difficult. So I just want to encourage you that, of course, whatever you have going on, you're not alone. And it's okay. It's okay to, you know, step back. It's okay to not feel grateful every day, and then just kind of check yourself and start practicing and realizing that there are so many beautiful things to be grateful for. And kind of start there and start small. Even if we don't see it, we will. We will. Okay? Sometimes things are so close to us that we can't quite see the forest for the trees. We just need to step back and take things a bit slow. And that's okay. Things don't always have to be so rushed. Clothing, of course, is getting £5. So we now have 10, 20, 5, 35, 45 in clothing. Beauty is also getting £5. So we now have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do need to get my nails done technically this week, but I'm not gonna. Self-care isn't getting anything because that's not what we're focusing on. Baby needs is getting 5. So we now have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Home is getting nothing. Poor home. Medical is getting nothing. That's probably not the best call this season. Pet care is fully funded, so is date night and some is miscellaneous. That is it for our high priority binder. Sorry, I've been cutting some corners. That's what that is. Jokes aside, terrible puns going on here. Moving on or back into our low priority binder. So we are ready to go. I just thought that we are going to use our sinking fund Snowball of £50 to continue these. But no, we are not. We have done all of our kind of smaller high priorities, and we are a week ahead thanks to last week. So we are supposed to start snowballing everything into our emergency fund until it's fully funded, but we're supposed to start that next week. So now I'm thinking maybe we should continue being at least a week ahead and doing it now. Or shall I put some money into my buffer or some extra into Christmas? The options are just endless, I was gonna say. We do have some in miscellaneous, so maybe we will be okay. So let's do these first. We have Capital One, which is my main credit card, and that needs 20. Again, we are doing the minimum payments here at the moment until we've kind of figured the rest out. Plus is nothing, extra debt is nothing. Let's do our Christmas first while we use our brain a little bit more, because I've depleted this, which you would have seen with all the paying myself back in my 2 videos ago. And we are going to add another 20 to Christmas. So we'll go towards just some last minute things. We're gonna be doing stockings, which I haven't started. And then just a little bit of spending money for my 2 oldest kids. My 2 oldest. That's funny. My 2 kids. Emergency fund. This is where we are supposed to start snowballing from next week. But shall we start this week? I think that we should do not the full 50, but we'll do the 20 that we had planned. Then we're doing 2 more. Yes. Why not? We'll do 60. So, 1. So we now have a lot more money. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 90, 95, 605, 10, 15, 20. So £620 in our emergency fund. It's going to be exciting. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Should be dry-ish. I say this every time, but once I do get a smudge in here, I won't be happy. I'm always a trigger happy though. Let's see. Here we go. Now, we had an extra 20. So maybe we should add that to the buffer. And then I don't know what I've done with that £5. I think I've got a 5 or too much. It doesn't even make sense, guys. I do feel like I'm going to get burnt out at some point. So I feel like I should be responsible, but let's just cover our bases here and do, I did not even colour these in, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a 20 that we did. And let's add the rest. And that is Christmas. Technically fully funded, but you know, now that we have reached this minor goal, I do feel like I could do with just a teeny tad more, but that's okay, we've still got time. Okay, let's pop that in there. Building up some spending money. Okay. And that is it for this week's cash stuffing. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here. And like I said, I just want to send blessings to you and yours this week ahead and coming up to this very busy but hopefully very joyous season. And I will see you soon. Bye.